Onpassive is the solution. This new company combines never before seen, still, even after 4 years, technology with artificial intelligence that will forever change the online marketing dynamic through the paradigm shift that is Onpassive. It is a very real company with very real products. It is quite literally an abbreviated internet all gathered in one place. Onpassive is 100% legit, risk-free, and done for you. Our solution guarantees your success, regardless of who you are, what you have done, your ability, or where you live. Whether a passive or active member, success is guaranteed. All right, cool, but I still don't know what that means. Someone would have to get at least 3 new recruits every single month in order to cover the monthly fees for remaining part of this company. Say we're a pyramid scheme without saying we're a pyramid scheme. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Carpenter. I'm a wife, a mom, an entrepreneur, and content creator, and like a lot of other things. I started this channel to tell my story about how I got scammed out of $4,300 and sucked into a commercial cult. And I'm now using it to expose the toxic and unethical business practices inherent in the multi-level marketing structure. I tend to create more micro content than YouTube videos, and you can find all of that at Spoonstop on TikTok or Fallible Spoonie on Instagram. If you're a fan of anti-scam, anti-MLM, comment and commentary, please consider subscribing and be sure to click the like button on this video, please. One more thing, everything I have to say in this video today is my own opinion formed by marketing materials and information provided by the company we are going to be talking about and the company's own salespeople. This video falls under the category of commentary, maybe criticism, and both are covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act for fair use. Now, the last video I put out ended up being part 1 of a series. And I say series and not two-parter because new information has come out that makes me think I may be recording more about Onpassive again very, very soon. So that said, if you haven't seen part 1, I will link it in the description and I encourage you to go and catch up before proceeding with the coming nonsense. All right, so in this video, in the last video, I promised that we would be going over some complaints about Onpassive to the Better Business Bureau, and that is exactly what we're going to do first because when I first saw some of the complaints, I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I laughed. I mean, it's sad. Like, it's a sad situation, but I have to laugh at these, like, BBB complaints. So let me pull that up just a second. Better Business Bureau complaints on Onpassive LLC. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. So, Better Business Bureau complaints on Onpassive. All right, let's see. Some of these have been answered hilariously long time after they were originally posted. But okay, so the first one says, I have requested a refund of my membership and my husband's membership from this company. Despite a guaranteed refund from zero money made with this membership, the only thing I have gotten is blocked from their back office and promises of a refund with multiple standard responses of a promised refund. The same customer updated and said they have refunded the membership money. Thank you. This one says, I bought a founding position for $102 on November 8th, 2021. And after a few days, I see a lot of comments about the business, which is a scam. And I sent a request for a refund subject to the company rules within 30 days. But they answer why you leave and all kinds of messages and do not return the money. I am also trying to understand why the police do not prevent such scams. The desired outcome from the customer would be a refund. I am also trying to understand why the police do not prevent such scams. That one has gone unanswered by Onpassive, so that person is probably still waiting on their $102. Oh boy, here's a big one. This one's also from late 2021, and is yet unanswered by Onpassive. So it says, on October 24th, 2021, I came across a website claiming to be releasing a new digital marketing platform very soon. They had already been for about 3 years at that point, for the record. As this is my business, I was quite interested. Inside their website, they were offering founder positions to anyone who would purchase a founder position for $97. They claimed that with this purchase, I would become a founder and that I would get access to all their marketing applications for free and that I would earn commissions for anyone who I introduced. The website stated very clearly that this was an opportunity that was disappearing quickly as they were set to launch the product soon and that there was no risk because it came with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This sounded like a great opportunity to get access to products I would actually use. So with the 30-day risk-free trial, I gave it a chance. Very quickly upon signing up, I realized that this company had been claiming that they were releasing this digital marketing platform since 2018, and yet it still hadn't launched to the public. I very quickly realized that this was a company operating dishonestly and that they have no intention of releasing any product anyone could actually use. On October 27th, 2021, I filed my first complaint to their support, and I politely asked for a full refund as this was not what I expected and that it wasn't for me. For the next 3 days, they gave me a complete runaround and never honored the guarantee they gave me when I signed up initially. By November 1st, I had had enough of their game playing, and I told them that I would be contacting the BBB if they didn't honor the guarantee. They replied saying they would get back to me in 7 to 10 days, and they locked me out of the dashboard that at this moment I still paid for. This company is a complete scam and should not be allowed to operate with such deceit. All I want is a full refund as I am entitled to, as it is now the end of the 10th day. Thank you. Desired result outcome unanswered by Onpassive, so probably not refunded. This person says, I joined Onpassive in August 2019 for $102 with a lifetime refund guarantee. All of these people are saying different things about the guarantee. So I think the reps are just kind of making up whatever they think the customer potential needs to hear. Honestly, that's what it sounds like to me. I have been waiting around for close to 3 years and this company has not yet launched. Also, when I initially signed up, they had a force matrix and I was buying a position in that. Well, now no force matrix and the compensation plan is currently unknown. I have requested a refund on July 23rd for the initial position investment of $102. But all I have been doing since July 23rd is going back and forth with lots of excuses from support. See document. I don't think I can see any attachments that are on this. Onpassive replied and claimed to have refunded the customer, it looks like. They included a screenshot. They said this person has been using our platform since August 30th, 2018, yet after more than 3 years, 37 months of using and benefiting from our business, we still issued a full refund. That's how you talk about people? Okay. Payments made to the following account has been refunded and the account is now closed. Bob, kindly close this case accordingly. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to reach out anytime. Customer responds back. This company never refunded my money. I have emailed them too many times to count and nothing. This is useless. It's sad how many people they have ripped off in 3 years, 37 months. Also, I received no benefits from our business in 3 years. I would like to know all these benefits. It's a lie. Onpassive responds, we can confirm 100% that there was a refund issued back to the same mode of payment on September 30th, 2021. You may see a proof of the refund here. It shows the refund details and was successfully completed 100%. And the rest is private information. Ugh. This one is my worst nightmare. Oh my gosh. This complaint says, I joined Onpassive, but my debit card did not go through initially. It did give me time to take a closer look at Onpassive. That's why I want there to be a waiting period rule. I would love for the FTC to come out with something that makes you take that time to take a closer look after you say yes before you pay. For this reason. It did give me time to take a closer look at Onpassive, and I decided I would not pursue it any further. But they ran my card again, and this time it went through. I immediately applied for a refund. This has been over a month ago. They send me form email messages promising that if I fill out a refund request, my refund will be returned to my card in 7 to 10 days. Twice, when the 7 to 10 period was close to expiring, they sent me a message saying they were still working on my issue and the process basically starts all over again. They respond to this person in all caps, which is really professional. Hello, we have refunded the $97 deposit fee to per their request in the same form of payment, credit card. All in caps, it says, in fact, it has been refunded prior to this notice. See this screenshot, please. The customer responded, I love these. I used a blank card, which notifies me of any activity, but I also check my transactions, which show my full payment of $102, but nothing from Onpassive. They are continuing to lie rather than refund the full amount for their scam operation. Onpassive replied, follow up on this case. We are 100% confident that the customer should have received the refund payment by now, as it was issued back to them on August 31st. See the proof here. Blank should agree to close this case as resolved. Thank you very much. The customer does indicate that she or he accepted the response from the business, but in their final comment, they say, after over a month of getting the runaround, filing a complaint with the BBB finally got this matter resolved. Initially, Onpassive claimed to have already refunded me the amount, but after I posted screenshots of my transactions and proved that they had not refunded me, they finally sent me the money. The company Onpassive is not to be trusted. Oh, man. All right. This one's from June of last year. It says, I was introduced to Onpassive by someone I knew who stated that the company is selling shares with $97 in which the person becomes invested and thereby will... Is that even what it is? Are they really buying shares of the company? I think they're just buying their spot in the pyramid, in the matrix. Correct me if I'm wrong. The company is selling shares with $97 in which the person becomes invested and thereby will be making passive income for life, and the company will go public in a few months. That's not at all how this works. I paid $97 on November 30th to register for myself, and a few months later, I also paid $97 each to register my 2 minor children. A total of $306, including taxes. Both children were registered in April of 21. As soon as I paid the fees for my children, I did a research on them and found out that this company is not what they say they are. They have been misleading and scamming people for money. I sent them an email on 5/1/21 requesting a full refund of the entire money I paid using my Discover credit card. I'm not going to say the last 4 digits. Hopefully we can blank that out, right, editor? $97 each person. Neither the CEO/customer service responded to my emails, and all calls to the listed numbers were unreachable. P.S. I want our refunds back. Onpassive response, dear, blah, 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 blah. We have refunded the $302 per the request in the same form of payment. Kindly see the attached screenshots. From the information stated, blank, blank, the customer, seems to be misinformed about our business. Payments made to the following accounts have refunded, and the 3 accounts were terminated. Kindly close this case accordingly. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out anytime. Thank you very much. It looks like they actually did get their refund. Good for them. This one is also from June of last year. It says, this company keeps saying they will launch, yet there is always an excuse of not being ready. I have requested a refund of my initial investment of $102. It took a few days of going back and forth with support, and then on May 23rd, it got filed as they finally sent proper instructions. They said 7 to 10 business days the refund would be processed and in my account. Nothing of that sort has happened so far, and yet I get support emails with lots of excuses. They use a different name and email. Paul, not Jody, is used, and my email address, yet they are responding to my email address. So like copy and paste issues, it sounds like, to say that it's in process or it's done, and it is not done. And I'm still getting the runaround. I would like my refund. This person also got their refund. Apparently, in order to get a refund on joining this pyramid scheme, you have to complain about them to the BBB. Noted. This says, I joined GoFounders. This is from May of last year. I joined GoFounders, also known as Onpassive, for $97 along with $5 processing fee in September 2020 and paid another $97 again in September 2020. And as of filing this complaint, there has been no action taken by supported company to deliver services promised. No shit. Furthermore, the GoFounders required me to sign an NDA both times that I paid in. However, there is no evidence the company has done anything they advertise. The company does not respond, does not honor refunds as claimed, and the listed CEO, Ash Mufara, has numerous complaints for running fraudulent businesses. I want to file a complaint in hopes of getting my $204 back and preventing any future damage to other victims. Jinkies. The company responded, we only received one payment of $102 from blah, blah, blah. Our records are showing one payment on September 21st. Unless they have paid for another account with another email address, please advise. Blank blank has signed the NDA and has access to GoFounders for well over 8 months. Our NDA agreement offers a 30-day refund policy. Here are the details and dates. Though they never actually requested a refund. See, there is no refund request listed associated with this email. I can't see the screenshots, obviously, that they're referring to. They say, however, we have refunded the $102 back to blank and should be returned to the same card. Blank seems to be misinformed and we refuse those inaccurate statements. We are a legitimate ethical company that is known for over-delivering value with hundreds of thousands of happy customers around the globe. Blank should apologize for such awful and unlawful statements and totally not true. Please close this case and let us know if we could be of any assistance. Thank you and regards, Onpassive. That is not professional. Literally, on the Better Business Bureau website, Onpassive replied to a customer's complaint and said that the customer seems to be misinformed. We refuse these inaccurate statements. We are a legitimate ethical company that is known for over-delivering value with hundreds of thousands of happy customers around the globe. Lie. They have no customers because they have no product. The customer who wrote the BBB complaint should apologize for such awful and unlawful statements and totally not true. How dare you? All right, so this one says, this one is from mid-February of last year. It says, on February 4th, I filled out the refund form and sent an email to the support email address requesting a refund. I have sent 6 emails to the company since that day, but have not gotten a single response. I also raised a ticket on February 9th, but the ticket has been pending ever since. I just want a refund as soon as possible. I paid $97 to blank on 114 and I want to get this money back via blank. I tried filling another refund form, but the form has been taken down from the internet. This does nothing to assuage my ever-growing doubt that this company is legit. I want my money back. I want nothing to do with this company ever again. Oof. They got a refund. All right, this one says, I would like a refund. I was asked to become a member of a company that will go public soon named GoFounders, stocks kind of investments. After becoming a member, I researched the actual company name, which is Onpassive, and the information I found is that this is a scam. Many people have been scammed and the company has never launched. I want my $97 refund, please. I have reached out to them multiple times for a refund, but I get no response. They did provide a refund. All right, so this comment is from November 2020. I have been contacting these people from October 27, 2020 till now to get my refund for my husband and I get nothing. I just want my money back. As I stated, I have been contacting these people for about a month to get my refund for my husband, and this is kind of hard to read. I think it's translated. All I continue is to get the runaround. I joined this company when it first started. Not if you paid in 2020. I joined this company when it first started, and I also added my husband. We both paid $97 to join. At that time, I was told to send my sponsor's sponsor the money via PayPal, which I have proof of, and then she will get it sent to Ash. This money is just going straight to the CEO via Cash App and PayPal and Square, Stripe. I've seen a whole bunch of different references here to different things like that. At the time, she had to Western Union Ash. She had to wire Ash the money because his PayPal was shut down for whatever reason. Okay. So now that I'm trying to get my refund, they keep sending me the same stupid emails saying that they received my refund request and that it will take 7 to 10 business days to get my money sent via the method it was received. So I continuously emailed them back stating my funds were sent via Western Union. So how will it be possible for you to send me anything back if you have no form of payment to send it to, nor have you asked me where it can be sent? Still no answer. Still the same stupid email. I offered to send my PayPal or Cash App information so that my funds could be sent that way, and still the same email. I'm tired of running behind these people for my money. I've been nothing but patient, but now I'm assuming pissed because at the beginning of this business, we were promised a lifetime refund statement. Now they want people to sign NDAs, which I did not sign, so that doesn't apply to me. Therefore, the lifetime refund does. So I want my money back. There was absolutely no problem receiving and taking my money. So there should be absolutely no problem giving me my money back. This company seems to break promises all the time, but the lifetime refund should not be one of them. Issue was resolved. This customer says, I was asked to become a founder and given specific links to check them out. The info is false and this business isn't legit. I want $102 refunded. I have reached out to them multiple times for a refund, but I keep getting an email reply that the email they provided for a contact method is no longer active. Of course it's not. When I was asked to join, the information I found on them was super vague and I was a bit skeptical. But with the knowledge I have in digital marketing, I took a chance on this business and was excited to be a part of their growing stages. I joined immediately because I was afraid of them closing the window of the opportunity to join, as was stated. They also said it would be risk-free and that I could get a refund anytime I requested it, even if that happened to be 10 years later. There is little to no information out there about this business, and it appears that it is a scam. Therefore, my request is to receive a full refund of the $102 that I spent, including the $5 processing fee, for failure to deliver the information required for safe investing. Desired outcome, I want my damn refund. So this reply is a little bit hard to read. I'm going to try and translate it for you because it's like they accidentally copied and pasted a whole like email string, and yeah, it's not pretty, but this reply is extremely interesting. We appreciate the BBB efforts to maintain ethical business practices. Please know our genuine interest to resolve this matter in a professional manner. I don't think that's true because the next sentence says, clearly, the customer is misinformed and confused about how this works. Perhaps they provided false information about invalid response from our 24/7 support department, which is not true as we have responded repeatedly. You will see in the email thread below how our support staff communicated immediately with blank and refunded the deposit amount in less than 24 hours from that requested time. You will see in this screenshot, even the refund transaction was completed promptly. Even our team has confirmed with blank that the refund has been issued and the closure of the account just hours prior to receiving this illegitimate complaint. Blank. Blank, 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 blank. I don't know what it's supposed to say there. Practically, this case is invalid since it was solved immediately, with nothing to complain about. Perhaps after the customer used our services and products for 2 weeks, we still honored the refund request with no questions asked. Therefore, it should not be even posted and closed. In fact, ethically, blank should have contacted immediately and canceled, delete this worthless case. Again, we appreciate your efforts in closing this case, and please don't hesitate to contact us anytime for further assistance. Best regards, Onpassive. Worthless. Your complaint is worthless. Okay, that's cool. Oh God, this is really sad. Oh, this is sad. This one says, company was supposed to launch a long time ago and still hasn't. They claim they refunded money to closed card and said it would bounce back. Still no refund. My daughter and I were illegally foreclosed and evicted from a condo I fully owned and are in a homeless shelter, I'm assuming. I've waited a very long time for the company to launch, and it still hasn't, and I need my $97 back urgently. I wrote customer service, signed form, and asked them not to refund the card I joined with on March 1st, 2019. The account was closed and gave them the new card. They ignored me, said they refunded the closed card, which card company said it would go back to them, tried to contact customer service many times, ignored, and finally said their dispute team had it and will let me know. All I asked was for the info of the card that they sent it to and to make sure I had the correct info. They couldn't answer that either. Nobody has contacted me again, and I'm tired of waiting. We're in an emergency situation as my car has now quit working. Oh my God. Need help to get my money back on another card because I don't have an address for them to even mail it. This person is living in a homeless shelter with their daughter after being evicted and foreclosed on from their condo, and their car is not working. I've lived in my car before. I don't think I can even put into words how much $97 is when you're in that situation. This is really sad. Oh my God. This is their extremely discompassionate response. After going through Miss Blank's case, it appears that she might be uninformed or simply not engaged with the business. However, we are afraid it might be a case of playing victim. Our support department has been very responsive to her all the times. See a below copy of the last correspondence. She stated, date of last interaction with business, 12/05/19. That is factually false. You will see below that there have been a few interactions after that date. The last reply from our help desk was on January 3rd, 2020. We have been in business long before blank registered with us, so stating waiting for the business to launch is another inaccurate fact. This can be verified easily. How? You haven't launched a product. There have been some interactions with others by blank on public media, such as blank, complaining and threatening, which we find very offensive. We have proof of some conversations, screenshots. We honored her request of refund immediately when she asked for it. We never ignored her. By now, she should be clear that we have done our part fairly and professionally, yet she continues to complain and slander in every opportunity she can. And we still put the effort to accommodate her request. That now becomes impractical. As you know, in any event of a refund, any merchant processor will only be able to return the payment to the same source of payment and have no technical ability to change that or bridge it elsewhere. That's a flat out fucking lie. Our business does not use PayPal at all. Also a fucking lie. I've seen 4 people reference having paid using PayPal in this comment thread alone. Blank, after seeing our detailed response below with screenshots, please advise if there's any further assistance we can provide to help close this illegitimate case ASAP. Note here, unprofessional and unethical approach, which is clearly not only against any ethical business practices, but also can be against the law. Thank you kindly, Mr. Ash fucking Mufara. That was from Ash. A love letter from Ash to one of his Go founders who is currently homeless with her daughter, living in a homeless shelter with a car that does not work, evicted from her home, foreclosed upon, and all she fucking wants is her $97 back. And Ash fucking Mufara, the CEO and founder of this company, sent back a response saying, it appears she might be uninformed or simply not engaged with the business. However, we are afraid it might be a case of playing victim. All right, so the next thing I want to take a look at is an explanation of the compensation plan, if you can call it that. You guys be the judge after we go through it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Does it pass? Now, this is not a website that was put out by Onpassive. It was put out by an founder named Suleiman Tirisoglu. I'm sorry, I probably butchered his name, but he has a website with what is Onpassive products reviews, an about page for Ash Mufara, of course, because they worship him, and the compensation plan. And his website is what came up when I was trying to figure out the comp plan, and I found it very, very interesting. So I'm going to pull it up on the screen and we'll go through some of it together because it is wild. So this is shortly after a comp plan change. I believe this was written in May of last year because a couple of times they reference there being about 650,000 founders or founders, excuse me. And I know that they have a lot more than that now. So here we have comp plan as described by Suleiman. All right, so what are the changes? There will only be one package, which will be around $250 USD as a monthly subscription fee. No big deal. And you pay this once from your pocket, and then 3 is free. We talked about this very, very briefly yesterday and how it makes no sense whatsoever. I say yesterday. I recorded that yesterday. All right, I'm sorry. I have my space heater on, and instead of turning it off, I'm just going to take my top off. Just kidding. It's not that kind of YouTube. Do they have that kind of YouTube? All right. What is included in this package? All the superior cutting edge tools and products you could possibly need for online marketing, education, etc. There will be around 50 of them, and the company will continue to produce more futuristic tools. Hands-free, all automated, 100% done for you. If you have the talent, education, of course, all the tools are for you to play with and accelerate your business. Does that sentence make sense? If you have the talent, education, of course, all the tools are for you to play with and accelerate your business. No, it doesn't. Okay, just making sure. Targeted traffic thanks to artificial intelligence. Onpassive will give you a domain name, or you can transfer your own domain name to Onpassive and it will create a site. And daily funnels. Advertise it for you. Follows up the potential customers and closes the sales. Or targeted traffic to your own site or business. I mean, that seems fake, but all right. Let's go to the comp plan. It's not really. Okay, so what is 3 is free? Actually, it does not mean it's free. It means it's not going to come out of your pocket. You will most likely, 99%, pay that amount only once from your pocket. Can they say that? Because after 3 people join in your team in anyhow, it can be overflow from above or companies' campaigns and your site and daily fresh tunnels that will be created, advertised, followed up, and closed the sales by Onpassive or your own effort. You'll make more if you do your own effort. Then you won't pay anything anymore, more than lifetime, forever. These claims are just beyond. I'm reading this and I'm just like thinking about all of the outrageous income claims that we hear from like Monate reps and like Beachbody coaches and things like that. And can I just say thank you, Jesus, for the FTC? You will be able to use these cutting edge tools for free. If you had bought them from somewhere else, which wouldn't have the superior features that Onpassive offers, you would have to pay tons of money every month. How much money will I make for a month? Since the company has not launched yet, we cannot give you some examples, such as John has made this much last month, but we can do some projections. Let's think of the worst case scenario. As a passive founder, you are so busy with your own work or you are very shy, whatever the reason is. Let's say you did not talk about this wonderful opportunity to anybody. After the company launches, it does all the work I mentioned above. Let's say only one person becomes a customer in 1 month, and that one person will also have a website, funnels, advertisement, etc., and he gets 1 customer next month, while your site finds the second customer. If every customer finds, thanks to the company's effort that's artificial intelligence, 1 person in his team every month, how many people will there be in your team at the end of 12 months? Little more than 1,000 people. I am sure that some of these people will have time to tell about this opportunity to their friends, relatives, and others. And even some may do professional marketing too. I would hope so. Why else would they be joining this Okay. If you invite your social media friends to own it on Passive's social media platform, they enter their email address anytime in the future. If they become members of OnPassive, they will be in your team automatically, even if someone else recruits them. If one person sees this vision, joins OnPassive, he will most likely bring his family too. So one account should generally be calculated as at least a few accounts. If you don't know what that means, it's essentially advertising the shady secret shit I did in Beachbody. When I joined Beachbody, I created a few accounts. I created one for my husband, one for myself, one for my mom, one for my cat. Schools, course creators that want to use the Academy, social platform phenomenons, big companies, ... Think of any business that needs advertisement online, targeted traffic effortlessly. They will get some multiple accounts too, because it is basically a free advertisement, plus they will be paid for it. And now, please look at the old chart over here, the $250 package. Remember that it will be even better than that. It is just a matter of time that you will reach your financial and time freedom. Another big difference in compensation plans is they will be infinite. It won't be 3 times 10. It will be 3 times infinity. What does that even mean? The date of entry will be important too. The company will share some of its profits with the founders based on their entry date. Size of your team. The OnPassive compensation plan will be very unique and patented when explained to the public. Early ones will benefit more. So hurry up and become a founder now. Your kids, grandkids will be able to inherit this fortune. Let your grandkids be proud of you and be thankful to you. Holy manipulation. Holy manipulation. Wow. So that told us nothing about the comp plan, except that it will be 3 times infinity and patented. Thanks for going through that with me. It was a joy. I lost my notes. Where are your notes? Okay, so one thing I really liked that they said is that everything is 100% done for you, and you will most likely 99%, which is a bullshit made up number, pay that amount only once from your pocket. I think we did the math last time, but yeah, this system doesn't work. Like, it's an endless chain that's meant to multiply even faster than any other pyramid scheme I've encountered yet. Oh, here, I actually did the math. Can I pull it up on the screen? I don't think I can, so I'm just going to tell you. So here's what this person said. If every person finds, thanks to the company's effort that is artificial intelligence, one person in his team every month, how many people will there be in your team at the end of 12 months? A little more than 1,000 people. So here's what I found when I was looking into that. OnPassive has recently announced that they've now reached over 1 million O founders. I believe that this like little more than 1,000 people is actually closer to about 3,500 people based on the math and system that this person laid out for us for just doing the bare minimum of staying active. And OnPassive will be giving everyone one recruit per month, allegedly, and assuming all new recruits will also be and remain commission eligible. So we're being very generous. We're going to go with this person's math and use the 1,000 number. If OnPassive launched all of their products right now, and all of what he just said is true, and nobody worked their business and everyone was doing just the bare minimum and being assigned one customer per month by OnPassive, if all of that were true, then by the end of 12 months, they would have 1 billion paid users. I know in the last video, we talked about how they were going to run out of people on planet Earth within like 7 months, I think it was. That was if you were actually bringing in 3 people and they were bringing in 3 people and they were bringing in 3 people and they were bringing and so on, considering the fact that they had 1 million people to start out with. So this is if nothing was being done by anyone. Bare minimum, nobody's working their business, nobody's doing the free marketing for the company. The company is just somehow getting billions of people as regular customers without anyone else doing anything. If that were the case, they would be assigning everyone one customer per month. And according to this guy's math, they'd have over 1 billion people within 12 months. According to my math, they'd have over 3.5 billion customers by the end of 12 months. So all that to say, everything we just read is bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. Platitudinous bullshit. So crazy, so ridiculous. All right, you guys, I think that's it for today's video. I am so curious as to what you guys think about this whole pyramid scheme. It's been going on for 4 years, and I feel like the Recovering Hunbot's the only person talking about it. And just reading these heartbreaking BBB complaints and ridiculous replies from the CEO himself, like he's worse than Stu McMillan. Come on. Blah. Blah. Okay. Anyway, the reason that I said there may be a part 3 or I will be continuing this series is that this week Ash announced that there will be an announcement next Wednesday. That would be March 30th. I believe I'm going to be going live with the Recovering Hunbot. If we can get a link to this super exclusive webinar, he's going to be introducing something and he won't tell anyone what it is. I am in the camp that firmly believes it will not be the product launch, but a lot of people think it's going to be the launch of the products. So I think that there have been, if I had to guess, probably at least 10 rumored launch dates in the past that everyone got really excited for, and then it was just some platitudinous bullshit. As always, thank you so much for coming and seeing me on YouTube. Please be sure to check out my Etsy shop. It's Spoonstop on Etsy. I have a ton of awesome anti-MLM stickers, and I'm coming out with funny new catchphrases to put on stickers every day. If you have anything you'd like to see on a sticker or a t-shirt or anything like that, please feel free to email me at mich@spoonstop.com or even just comment on this video because I will reply. And I guess that's it. So everyone have a really great day. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content. I love you and have a great weekend and a great week and go drink some water.